There's a 2006 BMW E93 series that was recently brought into an independent shop in Pennsylvania. The technician popped the hood, glanced at the odometer, and stopped cold. 401,000 miles. Original engine, original gearbox. Still idling smooth. The technician's exact words, "This is a rare bird." But here's what nobody talks about when that story gets shared. The owner didn't spend a fortune to get there. He didn't use exotic oils or special additives. He didn't do dealer service at $500 a visit. What he did, consistently for almost 20 years, was a handful of specific habits that cost him absolutely nothing. That's what this video is. 7 $0 habits that separate the BMWs that hit 300,000 miles from the ones that die at 95,000. Every one of them is free. Every one of them is something you can start doing today, and at least 2 of them, I promise, you have never heard before. Let's get into it. Tip 1. Warm your oil before you touch the throttle. BMW's N52, N54, N55, and B58 engines are precision clearance engines. The tolerances between moving parts are extremely tight, tighter than most other cars on the road. And that's exactly what gives them their power and efficiency. Cold oil doesn't flow through those clearances properly. When you start a cold BMW and immediately put load on the engine, merging hard onto a highway, accelerating aggressively from a light, you are running metal against metal with inadequate lubrication. The oil pressure is there, but the viscosity isn't right yet. The film strength isn't there, and the damage accumulates quietly, thousands of engine revolutions at a time, until one day something expensive lets go. I've seen engines with 80,000 miles on them that look like 200,000-mile engines on the inside. 9 times out of 10, it's a cold start abuse car. The owner had no idea. Here's the free fix. Your BMW has an oil temperature display in the iDrive system. On most models, it's under vehicle status or in the service menu. Oil isn't at full operating temperature until that gauge reads around 70 degrees Celsius. Until you see that number, keep your RPM below 3,500. No hard pulls, no aggressive merging, just normal, easy driving. In warm weather, you'll hit 70 degrees in about 8 to 10 minutes. In winter, it can take 15 minutes or more. That discipline costs you nothing except a slightly more relaxed first few minutes behind the wheel. And it removes one of the most common sources of premature BMW engine wear that owners never think about. $0. Starts today. Tip 2. Visually inspect your coolant expansion tank. Every 3 months. This is the one I want every BMW owner watching this to take seriously. Because this is the failure mode that has destroyed more BMW engines than almost anything else. And it's completely preventable with a 60-second check. BMW uses plastic coolant expansion tanks. Plastic that cycles from cold to hot to cold thousands of times over years of driving, eventually fatigues. It develops hairline cracks, and those cracks don't always fail dramatically. They weep. A slow, steady loss of coolant that you won't notice until your temperature gauge starts moving. A BMW engine that overheats, even once, can warp the cylinder head. That's a $3,000 to $5,000 repair. The expansion tank that caused it costs $50 in parts. I've seen that exact situation more times than I can count. A $50 plastic tank that the owner never looked at destroying a $4,000 engine repair. Here's the free habit. Every 3 months, with the engine cold, open the hood. Find the white translucent coolant reservoir near the front of the engine bay. Check that the level sits between the min and max lines. Then look at the tank itself. Look for yellowing, staining, or any hairline cracks on the surface. That entire check takes 60 seconds. Most owners never look at it, ever, until the temperature gauge climbs on a hot day and it's already too late. $0. 60 seconds. Every 3 months. Tip 3. Stop following the CBS blindly. Read what it doesn't tell you. BMW's condition. based service system is genuinely impressive engineering. It monitors engine starts, temperature cycles, RPM patterns, and driving behavior to estimate when you need service. For the things it tracks, it's accurate. The problem is what it doesn't track. The CBS monitors 5 service items: oil, brake fluid, microfilter, vehicle check, and brakes. That's it. It does not monitor your coolant level. It does not alert you when your spark plugs are due. Typically 45,000 to 60,000 miles on BMW's N-series engines. It doesn't flag your valve cover gasket, your Vanos solenoids, your fuel injectors, or your differential fluid. BMW owners who treat the CBS as a complete maintenance checklist consistently get blindsided by failures in components the system never told them to think about. Owners who treat it as a partial list and supplement it with the mileage-based intervals in their actual owner's manual are the ones who hit 200,000 miles without a major repair bill. The fix is completely free. Go to your owner's manual right now. Find the maintenance schedule section. Go through every interval item, not just the CBS items. Write down everything mileage-based that CBS doesn't track. Spark plugs, coolant flush every 4 years, differential fluid if your model has a rear diff. Put those intervals in your phone as reminders. The CBS is not your complete maintenance schedule. It's a starting point. BMW owners who know the difference are the ones whose cars are still running at 250,000 miles. Free. Takes 20 minutes with your owner's manual. Tip 4. Register every battery replacement. This one costs nothing if you know to ask. This is one of the most expensive mistakes BMW owners make, and most of them have absolutely no idea they're making it. BMW uses an intelligent battery sensor system. The car's energy management computer learns the specific characteristics of your battery over time and calibrates the charging system to match. When you replace the battery without registering the new one to the car's computer, the management system keeps operating as if the old battery is still installed. What that means in practice, your brand new $300 AGM battery is being charged with parameters designed for a tired, partially degraded old battery. The system may undercharge it, never bringing it to full capacity, or it may overcharge it, accelerating plate degradation. Either way, a battery that should last 5 to 7 years might fail in 2. One neglected battery registration can kill a $350 battery in a fraction of its expected life, and the owner just thinks they got a bad battery. This is free to fix. Any qualified BMW independent specialist does battery registration as a standard step when they replace a battery. The procedure takes about 3 minutes with a BMW-capable scan tool. The problem is that shops which aren't BMW specialists, quick lube chains, generic mechanics, often skip it because they don't know it's required. Every time a battery goes into your BMW, ask one question: did you register it? If they look at you blankly, find a different shop. $0. One question. Tip 5. Pull fault codes. Before warning lights appear, BMW's warning light system is designed to alert you when a fault has crossed a threshold that BMW considers serious enough for driver attention. That threshold is not the same as the moment the fault first appeared. Many stored fault codes, pending codes, in the car's computer for weeks or months before they trigger a warning light. They show up in a scan before they show up on the dashboard. And the difference between catching a fault code early and waiting for the dashboard warning is often the difference between a $200 fix and a $2,000 repair. A classic example, BMW's Vanos system, the variable valve timing mechanism, often stores performance-related codes before causing noticeable symptoms. Caught early with a scan, a Vanos solenoid swap is a relatively minor job. Left until the system is misfiring or the engine light is on, you're in a much more expensive repair window. The free habit: scan your BMW's fault codes every 3 months. If you own a BMW-specific OBD scanner like the Foxwell NT530, you can do it yourself in the driveway. If you don't own one, many independent BMW specialists will pull codes for free as a courtesy, especially if you're a regular customer. You are not waiting for problems to tell you they exist. You are checking the car's health proactively, on your schedule, before small issues become large ones. Most BMW owners only scan when something is already wrong. The owners with 300,000-mile cars scan when everything seems fine, free, or the cost of one tool you keep forever. Tip 6. Learn the known failure points for your specific engine. Every BMW engine has known, documented, predictable failure points. The N54 has charge pipe failures and high-pressure fuel pump issues. The N52 has valve cover gasket and CCV system problems. The N55 has charge pipe and wastegate rattle. The B58 has a known oil filter housing gasket leak. These aren't secrets. They're documented in owner forums, technical service bulletins, and the experience of every BMW specialist who has worked on these engines. Owners who don't know their engine's failure points get surprised. They ignore a small oil drip at 80,000 miles because the car drives fine. That drip is from the valve cover gasket, a $400 to $600 repair at an independent shop. Left unaddressed for another 20,000 miles, that seeping oil reaches ignition coils or the exhaust manifold, turning a simple gasket job into a $1,500 repair with collateral damage. The free habit spend 1 hour on the BMW forums specific to your model and engine. Google your BMW model, your engine code, common problems. Read the threads where owners describe what went wrong at what mileage. Build a mental checklist. Now, when you look under the hood during your quarterly coolant check, you know exactly what signs to look for in your specific engine. Knowledge is free. The BMW owner with 300,000 miles on their car is never surprised by their engine's known weaknesses, because they've known about them for years and watched for the early signs. Free, 1 hour, lasts the life of the car. Tip 7. Find one BMW specialist and stay with them. This is the habit that holds everything else together, and it is completely free. Every BMW with 300,000 miles has a consistent maintenance history. Not necessarily dealer maintenance, not necessarily expensive maintenance, but one mechanic or one shop that has been watching the car for years, a technician who knows what it looked like at 60,000 miles and can see that something is different at 120,000. Someone who knows your car specifically, not BMWs in general. The value of that relationship is enormous. A good independent BMW specialist notices the expansion tank starting to yellow before it cracks. They mention that your water pump's coming up on service. They see a small oil seep forming at the rear main area and flag it before it becomes a significant leak. These are not observations a mechanic makes the first time they see your car. This is also where the cost argument for dealers breaks down. A qualified independent BMW specialist, one who specializes in the brand, uses OEM quality parts, and has BMW diagnostic software, typically charges 30 to 50% less than dealer labor rates. You are not choosing between dealer quality and cheap service. You are choosing between one trusted expert at reasonable rates or a rotating cast of shops that each see your car for the first time. If you don't have a dedicated BMW specialist yet, ask in owner communities, r/BMW on Reddit, model-specific Facebook groups, or local BMW club forums for recommendations in your area. One good referral from a fellow BMW owner is worth more than any amount of online research. Costs nothing, saves everything. 7 habits, all free, all starting today. Before we finish, a quick note on the paid side of BMW Longevity, because I'd be doing you a disservice not to mention it. Oil changes on a consistent 7,500-mile schedule with quality synthetic, brake fluid every 2 years, spark plugs at 50,000 miles, coolant flush every 4 years, expansion tank replacement around 100,000 miles as preventive maintenance. None of that is glamorous. None of it is exciting. But those intervals, combined with the 7 free habits we just covered, are the complete picture of how a BMW gets to 300,000 miles. That 401,000-mile E90 in Pennsylvania wasn't special. The car isn't special. The owner just knew what to pay attention to and never stopped paying attention. Your BMW can do the same thing. You now know how. Subscribe if this helped. And check the description for the tools and resources mentioned in this video.